to dry ice clean the underside, clean it and protect it for the future. We have now something very special for you guys. It is not a BMW as you may think. It looks like a shark nose, a BMW 6 Series Type E24. But this is an Alpina B7 Turbo. And it is quite special because they only made 110 cars and we have one here. So they are very, very limited and very special. So the car is completely dry ice cleaned now. The underbody is looking absolutely amazing. It came out really, really well. However, we have now a few problems, and one of them is the suspension. They are quite rusty. We are going to do something about that, and we have a couple of options for that. And option one is doing nothing, leave it like that, as a lot of other dry ice cleaning companies do. They clean it and leave it, but then the rust is going further, and that's what we don't want. So in our case, we're going to sand all the rust down on the suspension, treat it with rust stop a few layers, and then putting on wax. So I'm going to take you on that journey, see what we're going to do. So we're going to remove all the rust manually, so with a grinder, with wire wheel. These are actually the only way now to do this. You can also do this with a wash converter or something else. I would not recommend it because in the long term it will cause a lot of issues with all the chemicals. I tried it a few times, but it is not really the results what I'm after. And then the only way is really the work, and it's really doing it manually yourself. It's quite some work, quite dusty. So let's start and see what we can make of this Alpina. So now we removed all the surface rust on the suspension so far as we could do, and we treated it with a rust stop. So what that will do is making sure that no moisture or no air is coming to the rust, so it will not go any further. However, only rust stop on a rust is not enough. You have to do first of all 4, 5, 6 layers to treat the suspension. And then on top of that you have to use a wax. So a rust stop only will not do the job. It will start rusting again, I'm pretty sure. So you have to go a little bit further and put some extra protection on it, because the rust is still there. And you also have to keep an eye on it. It will not go away. The only way is doing sandblasting and powder coating. Then you're sure the rust is gone. Not the goal with this car. Keeping it as original as we can. Rust stop is on there, second layer now, and then we're going to wait until it is dry and do another layer and another layer and another layer. So hopefully tomorrow morning it is dry and we're going to see how it looks like. It looks very, very good. Treated all the rust off the suspension, but now we have left this, and there's some rusty brake discs. And as you can see, it really looks off, and you can see that through the wheels when they are on. So what we're going to do now, I mean, the discs are still fine, so we're going to set it down and then treat it with a zinc coating. One cool fact about this Alpina B7 Turbo your car does not have. So you could actually adjust the turbo pressure on this 3.5 liter single turbo Alpina engine. So the B7 Turbo Coupe is the coolest Alpina to have. So if you're looking for an Alpina, so this is the one to have, the B7 Turbo Coupe based on the 635 CSI. Only 110 cars are made, and this is car 103. If you bought an Alpina, you had first of all a very cool steering wheel, which was hand stitched by Alpina, and a very cool Alpina shift knob. This car actually is for sale, so if you're interested, I will put the link in the bio. Another cool thing about this Alpina is the interior design. This is not specific to Alpina, all 6 series had this design, but that design, I really love it because it is designed as a cockpit around you. You can see everything very clearly. One other cool BMW feature is this computer. This was actually a checking computer. Before you start up the car, the system will check all the lights, and if something is wrong, the red light will go on and you knew something was wrong. Another cool feature of BMW's computer systems is this. This is also kind of a computer of BMW back in the day. You could see the time, you could see the temperature, how much fuel it is using. So a very cool little thing. And obviously the classic Blaupunkt radio, something to have as well if you have a car like this. So we're gonna open the bonnet now, and if we open that, we see an Alpina engine, a 3.5 liter Alpina engine with 6 cylinders, with a single turbo on it, with 330 brake horsepower, and I believe 0 to 100 kilometers an hour was 6.1 seconds, which was quite fast. If you think Alpina just took the BMW engine, put a turbo kit on it, you're wrong, because Alpina did quite some things on it to make it faster and cooler. So it is not just a BMW engine with a turbo kit, it's much more than that. So as you can see up here, this is the Alpina air intake, which is completely different compared to in the 635i. Actually the turbo is down there, you can't really see that. And then the air is coming in here through the Alpina air intake and then goes into the engine. This is completely different as a standard BMW engine, and is actually also very cool looking. So the Alpina is completely ready. We did the complete underside. We actually cleaned the outside as well. We detailed the interior. So it is ready to go. It is finally completely ready to pick up by its owner. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell button, because then you don't miss any other videos coming out. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. and then we're gonna detail the rest of the car. I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited to start because it's a very cool special car. Because it's a very cool special car. So I can't wait. I'm just gonna start, and I'm gonna take you up. I'm gonna bring you on that journey. So I can't wait to start. We first gonna put it on the lift and go. And can't wait to start. We're gonna first put it in the other garage and put it on the lift, because when we're gonna detail the underside, we first start with the underside because it makes a lot of dust, it makes a lot of dirt. So we're gonna start underside. We're gonna start with the underside, and then I will tell you something more about it, what we're exactly gonna do. So we're gonna start with the underside, and then we do the exterior.